won't let go.
Hello and welcome back to part 3 of Rich Reviews. This is the track car that we're building. We've now had all these stickers put on. So we've got those ones down there on the door, Michelin up there, Citroen Sport, and then on the front to the Michelin signs. Got some more stickers to go on there. Citroen Sport up there, and we'll see the same on the other side. But today we're going to start by doing the flocking on the centre console. I've decided to go a burgundy red on the centre there, and black on there, and then black on the dash as well. So that's the next job. I've also had some parts in as well, which is quite good. So this is the flocking kit that we've got. We've got red and black. Also received some dials to go in the pods. So there, those ones there. We've got our on switch, which we need to wire in as well. We have a steering wheel. So we have our kill switch, which is there. We've got our bonnet catches, our knockoffs Momo steering wheel, which weighs a ton. It's probably better to get the one that I've got, but I'm gonna try and claim back on that because that is really quite hefty. Got the OMP tow hook to go on there. And that's it, I think. Yeah. So, and our boss as well, which will go on. So yeah, so there's all the parts that come in. So now we can carry on building and carry on making this more of a track focused car. As I say, today we're going to be doing the flocking on the centre console. So I shall put it on time lapse and then you can watch it being done. Okay, so the first job is to get the glue that we need to paint onto the part, which is this stuff here, flocking. The flocking powder. We'll try using the applicator that they've supplied, but if not, I have got a sieve to apply those bits on. So we're going to put some gloves on first. Okay, so as you can see, that was a complete waste of time. Looks tatty, doesn't really work. A lot of these, if it was just fine, it'd be okay, but it just clumps up into these things. If it's dust, it works. If you look at this side here, it's not too bad. But the other side just looks terrible. So many patches. I do have some red fabric, so I might use that instead. Might wash this off and leave it overnight and then clean it all up and cover it in the Alcantara I've got in red. But yeah, for £25 it wasn't great, so I wouldn't bother with wasting your money on that unless you're a professional and you know what you're doing. This is not great for DIY. So we'll of the Alcantara, because I think that'd look 100 times better. Okay, so I've got some Alcantara, and what I'm doing is sticking it. I've done the top part there around the edging, Stuck these down here. So all we've got to do now is just do a strip across there, leave it to dry overnight, and then trim it around the edges around here. You can tuck it over a bit so it'll tidy it all up, but that looks a hell of a lot better than that flocking, and probably a lot easier to do as well. So I'm just going to carry on by doing this side now. Okay, so we've stuck that down now. Just got to leave that overnight to harden up. Doesn't take overnight, but it does give it a bit more time to stick to there. And then we just trim it up tomorrow. And I think that'll look a hell of a lot better than that flocking stuff. At least it's like Alcantara, so it'll look quite nice and fancy in there. Even though it's just a rally car, it's going to get ragged around a track, but it still looks a lot better than and easier to do than the flocking. So okay, so we've done that centre console part now. And the other one's over there, so we just got to leave these to dry overnight, and we'll come back and trim them in the morning. Hopefully that'll look a lot better than the flocking.